So this video log is about what research topics I want to suggest that we investigate. The type of research that I really liked was call to action or participatory or advocacy was the other name for it. And I like those because I feel like there's a point to the research and there's a drive for it, and I think that it would be more useful if you could get something out of it and hopefully change a problem that's occurring. So when I was looking into research, I didn't have any burning ideas that I feel like some people might have, but I came across a couple that I thought were really interesting. Ones that I think are really present in maybe not college, but in our world today are bullying and the use of technology. So bullying is probably more like middle and high school level, but I do think that it is a huge social problem that we could definitely look into. And look into doing something about. And then just technology, I know there are a lot of studies out there about it, so it might just be, boring to do something that has been done over and over again, but technology with like Facebook or just the information age with easy access to internet and computers and stuff like that. But then I thought about what would be relevant on Clemson campus specifically, and something that I'm really passionate about is tolerance and open-mindedness about social identities in general. But the one social identity that I deal with, well, I deal with two obviously, but one of my dialogues is about sexual orientation and religion, and I think that that's really big on Clemson campus because we have such a huge religious community, specifically Christianity. And I think that we could stand to have a bit more open-mindedness on campus. So I think it's something that we could investigate and possibly make a call to action for. Another one that I think is pretty present on Clemson campus is about race and our culture with sports here. So football is obviously pretty huge. And I think that people have a lot of stereotypes about specifically African American people and sports, and there's a lot of anger around people that think that there's a lot of stereotyping about race and people that are involved in sports and not being smart and being on full scholarship and getting gifts they don't deserve and stuff like that. So I think it's something that we could look into and maybe do some social research about. I would be open to any ideas. There's not a single topic that I can think I would be uncomfortable researching. I don't have a lot of experience with personal research. I've been involved with a creative inquiry where our professor kind of does the research and we are his research subjects. So I've never done a large-scale research project like this, but I'm very open to it and excited about it. Those were the topics that I came up with. I'm really interested to hear about everyone else's. I think that if we were to focus on social identities, we could definitely pull something out. I think that with our population on campus, there are a lot of areas where we don't have a lot of diversity. For instance, there's a stereotype about everyone on campus being white. We have a really large athletic culture, and a lot of people, whether they're in sports or not, are really, physical image is very important. So I think it would be interesting to see what topic we picked and finding a good focus group where we'd get enough diversity to see a difference in response. So, for instance, if we picked a topic where we'd need some kind of racial diversity, we would have to make sure that we got more than just a white culture and an African American culture to answer our survey. So I think based on the reading, there are a lot of things that we'd have to look into on Clemson campus to figure out, like what our topic would be and what steps we would take to get everyone involved. But for my part in the research, I would be fine with doing either quantitative or qualitative. I've done a lot of quantitative work with science research and, well, science experiments, but I would be happy to do surveys, interviews, focus groups, anything like that. So those were my topics to throw out there. I'm excited to hear about what everybody else thinks and getting excited about this research project. Thank you.